Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today I'm going to be filming a drugstore favourites. I haven't done this in a while. So yeah, I thought I'd just run through some of my favourite drugstore products that are amazing. And just do like a cute little daytime look. I'm off to go for a roast dinner with my dad. Probably need to leave in about an hour and a bit. But yeah, just thought I would sit down and film with you guys. I'd love it if you like and subscribe. It'd mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I basically have pulled some stuff. It's basically all E.L.F, which obviously isn't a bad thing. Just shows that E.L.F do some really good stuff. I've got Maybelline, NYX, RIMMEL, L'Oreal, mixing them with there too. So it's not like purely just E.L.F, but yeah, I was pulling some stuff and I was like, E.L.F, E.L.F, E.L.F. But yeah. Okay, so to prime. E.L.F CC Petite Bright Primer. I feel like my skin looks so much brighter and fresher when I have this on. Maybe it's the colour, but I feel like I do have other things that give me more of a like a glow, if that makes sense. Like this has obviously got a little bit of a tint to it, but I feel like I've got more things that have more of a colour, if that makes sense. But I feel like, yeah, it doesn't give the same like brightness and life, and it's just really nice if you've got dry skin and sensitive skin. This is really nice. And it just makes your skin, yeah, just, I don't know, whenever I wear it I always just think, yeah, my makeup looks like brighter. I do like my other petite primers. I think they're all great. I especially like the luminous and matte ones. They're one of the go-tos after this one. The normal one is okay, but I feel like I like it to do something, if that makes sense. Okay, next, I've been actually really loving this from Maybelline. I do still use my E.L.F Halo Glow a lot, but I don't know if I've mentioned this in a favourites before, and I just really like it. And weirdly, I do like this applicator. I don't know if it's because it's bigger and it doesn't like dry out, so it doesn't get all like clumpy, but it's basically just like a really glowy. This is the like the 4-in-1 glow, so it's primer, concealer, highlighter, BB cream, base, corrector, illuminator. Yeah, and this is in Fair Light. Yeah, and I just really like it. I go in with the sponge and then I take a brush and just buff it in. I like how this is glowy, but I feel like it dries down quite nice, if that makes sense. It's not like a slippery product, so I find that if I'm putting stuff over the top, it like sits nicely. How do people do their makeup without getting makeup on their headbands? Or do they get makeup on their headbands and then just have like another one like ready? But yeah, it's quite similar to the E.L.F Halo Glow, but I have always raved about that one, so I thought I would, yeah, I just mentioned this one. And it's really good for travel. I do swap around the makeup that I have when I go to work, but this was in there for like a long time and it was really good. So yeah, I feel like my skin just looks like super easy, nice and plump, fresh. Foundations, I couldn't not use the L'Oreal True Match. It is my favourite. I did a Maybelline versus L'Oreal. I'll link it somewhere. And I basically like did the two against each other. And I prefer the L'Oreal one. I mean, the Maybelline Superstay is just as nice. I think I just prefer the tone of this. This is in 0.5 to 2 very light, and it's very neutral for a drugstore foundation, which I think that's maybe why I liked it a bit more. And I like that this is buildable. With the Superstay, it goes on like full coverage, which obviously for some people probably is more of a plus. But I like that sometimes I can make this more buildable if I need it to, or on like days like today I can just kind of put like a soft layer on and it like does the job. It doesn't have like loads of coverage. You can see some of my blemishes are like peeking through, but I don't mind that. I don't mind seeing a bit of like stuff on my skin. Okay, I feel like we're looking cute. For concealer, this concealer, if you like a serum, like soft, like weightless but good coverage concealer, this. And I actually got it in a different colour. So this is in, I think this was in light. Yeah, so I always had it in light and then I got it in fair. Can you see the difference? Yeah, so here, which you can hardly see, it like blends in with my skin, was light, and then this lighter tone here that you can see is fair. And yeah, I loved this, but it was almost like too much my skin tone sometimes if I wanted something a bit bright. So I go in with a few pumps. This is in light, and yeah, I don't really like the pump. I wish it was not in a pump, but I'm willing to get past it. So just little dots, and then in fair, just under the eyes, like an extra something, just to make it a bit brighter. And I am just going to go in with a brush. I think now I have both colours, I will like continue to use both still. I like having a concealer that is my skin colour, but yeah, sometimes I felt like I was having to use other concealers to like add the brightness, and now it's good that I can use like the same formula. And I just love how it wears. I feel like my under eyes just look really hydrating for like a really long time. I saw somewhere that people were saying that like NYX is the new Tarte, like they've stuck too much to their like old ways and they're not really bringing out anything like innovative, and I disagree. I think NYX has always been for the more, hasn't been for the like natural girlies, and I think we've obviously had a wave of more like natural makeup. I feel like now we are shifting to a bit more glam. I think people are going to start using NYX products again. I mean, like I still do have some like proper ride or die products, and I just repeat buy them from NYX. And I do think they have come up with some nice stuff recently. I think NYX was always that like innovative stuff for like full coverage looks and like colour palettes and pigments at affordable prices and those kind of things. So I feel like it's just been not that brand's like era, that clean girl, like clean vibe. Whereas now I feel like we are going back to that like makeup. I think NYX will like come back into play a bit, if that makes sense. Now for cream products, I always talk about these. These are the Putty blush and bronzers from E.L.F. I just am obsessed with these. So this is the matte bronzer. What is this called? This is called Feeling Shady. And yeah, I just love this, and I literally just swoopy swoopy swoop. I like how buildable they are. They're not too in your face. I feel like they wear so well. The packaging is just really easy. Like, yeah. I do also like from E.L.F. the contour wand. I feel like that is like a really good contour colour for light skin, which brands forget about. Like really, really pale neutral skin in the drugstore can be really just I don't know, they just don't do it. And then in the blush, I really like this pink one, and it's called Maui, and this is one of the luminous ones. It's got a bit of a gold shift to it. Yeah, I just think it, again, buildable, easy to apply. I mean, it's not super pigmented, so if you like really pigmented stuff, this might like not be pigmented enough. This isn't going to be your journey, but it's just so pretty, balm-like. Again, I just think they wear really lovely throughout the day, and they don't interrupt any of your makeup underneath. And you can just build them up. It's just a nice, easy base, and it doesn't take long. Again, for powders, E.L.F. And I'm going to go underneath my eyes with my E.L.F. Prep. What is this? I always get it wrong. Prime and Stay finishing powder. The best, and it's like £3. Julia Adams got me onto this. I like to just put this under my eyes to like preset my eyes, and then we're gonna just lightly bake with this E.L.F. Halo powder, which I don't really see enough people speak about. I really like it. I think it's really finely milled, it's blurring, it's lightweight, it wears really nice. It's not the most matte, but I don't mind that. I wouldn't say it's a luminous either. I'd say it's like the perfect kind of like in between, where it sets down, but it's not like like super matte. Yeah, and I have this in light as well. What colour is this? Fair light, so they're probably the lightest ones in that. Okay, we're all set now, and I'm not going to use any powder blush today, but I'm going to go with my Rimmel. This is in Sunlight, and I've said this before, it's got almost like a peachy tone. So I like to take this with a big brush, dust this over. I will say that this does have a very like makeup-y smell. Do you know, like old school makeup products from like the early noughties? It has that kind of like smell. Like I wish it was almost like scented. But yeah, I really like the tone of that. I feel like it adds like a bit of colour and bronze at the same time. For eyebrows, we're going in with NYX. So I have the brow glue and I have the Precision Brow Pencil. I use these all the time. They're like some of my favourite like all-time products, as well as like drugstore. Yeah, love them. My eyebrows are quite stubborn, so it doesn't give me the like the laminated effect, but it definitely like fluffs them and like keeps them where they need to be. And this is the tinted one. I think this is taupe. Yeah, taupe. Did you do a clear one? And would I say this roughly like tints? Probably not. It's a very like light tint. Wonder if I did get something darker whether it would, I would think it'd be more tinted. Maybe it's because it's such a light colour. And then with brows, to be honest, I just go underneath on days where, like today, where I just need something. I just fill in my tail and it just straighten out under. Yeah. For shadow, this is the £9 Beauty Bay. So I have the big one, I have this one, and I have the small one. I think they're just all really good for like different things. The big one obviously has all of the choices. Small one is good for when I just need mattes, and this has like a mixture. I got this for my giveaway, and yeah, when I saw it I was like, I want it. So I went and like bought one for myself because yeah, I just thought it was good. So I'm literally just run these two top like nudie colours basically through my crease, almost like you would with like a bronzer. But I think it's like the nicest like tone. It's like neutral but like a bit of warmth. And I'm just gonna run a tiny bit underneath. Yeah, and these Beauty Bay palettes are some of the best. Like literally so good for like the price. Like I can't rave about them like enough. Mascara, we're going with Maybelline Sky High. I'm just gonna curl my lashes because I find Why did that nearly pull out my lashes? I find it doesn't go on nice if I haven't curled my lashes first. Yeah, I just think that is so nice. I have got the like maroony version of this to try in like a new makeup video. To be honest though, it looks really dark. I wish it was a bit more, like more purple than it was. Curl this eye. Why does this feel, I feel like I've got glue left on it because it feels like it's pulling my eyelashes. Did that hurt today? I don't know. And this doesn't transfer. I saw somebody say the other day, like, how do you stop getting stuff underneath? And it's never the products underneath your eyelashes, it's always the mascara. So if you ever get something under there, it's 100% the mascara you're using. I used to get it loads and I always thought it was like my eyelashes or my concealer, and it was just my mascara. And this one really just doesn't transfer. It's a good one. And then for lips, I'm going to go in with, again, this is one of my all-time favourites, like not even just a drugstore favourites. This is Sandstorm from NYX in the like suede line. And it's just a really nice, like a neutral brown. Like it's not too dark, not too light. It's like an everyday brown. And then another gloss that I just love is the E.L.F lip lacquer, and this is just in Whisper Pink, and it's such a pretty like pinky clear gloss, and I don't find it like really sticky. Yeah, so this is the final look. Just an easy, like everyday, like super pretty, like fresh makeup look. And yeah, all from the drugstore, all really, really, really good products that I would like rave and rave about. Like, yeah. Yeah, I love how fresh and like pretty my makeup looks. I think, yeah, these products all work really good together. They all layer really well. They all layer with other products really well. Like, they're honestly things that I would really just give 10 out of 10 for all of them. Yeah, and a lot of these are repeats. They're things that I've bought again and again because they're so great. Like always, I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you again super soon.